Hi everyone, good afternoon, Louise here, and it's lovely to see you today on this beautiful sunny day back in Dubai. I'm really sorry I didn't get to do a live video last week. I was just catching up with my clients because I've been away the previous week and everybody gets bunched up together. But I'm really happy I'm with you today, and I hope you are all really well. And today was prompted by a post I put up. Actually, it was about it was a little bit about my sister, but more about alcohol addiction and how I'm going on a course in 10 days time. And really that is something else I look at as adding to my toolbox, and this is what this afternoon is about. It's about your toolbox. I believe we all need a toolbox, and in our toolbox these are things that help us, these are resources that really help us through those challenging times. And they're things that we do on a daily basis, or we try to do on a daily basis, so that they become part of us, and we can reach down and grab that tool, grab that resource when we need it. We don't have to think about it. We know, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to do that now. So our toolbox. So do you have a toolbox? Do you have things that you can grasp, that you can grab, that you know what you can rely on and do when those challenges get tough? Because that's why we need one. We don't know what's going to happen in life. You know, I don't know what's going to happen later this afternoon. None of us does. So a toolbox, I believe, is absolutely invaluable. And everybody's toolbox is totally unique because we all have different needs, we all have different values. So my toolbox will be a very different toolbox to your toolbox. And the only way to know and to find out what to put in your toolbox is honestly just to try things and give them a really good try. I like to try most things for about a month to see if it's really working for me. Am I doing it properly? What are other people doing? Etc., etc. Because some things work for different people and some things don't have so much of an effect. So what works for you, ladies? Let me know. Share in the box, because when you share with others, you validate what it is working for you, and you also inspire others. So, you know, you can give other people ideas as well. I mean, maybe it's your gratitude journal, visualization. I absolutely love visualization, and I do it all the time now. I used to struggle with it, but it's really, it's a really big tool for me. Maybe it's journaling, perhaps meditation, maybe some self-hypnosis, perhaps some EFT, tapping. Now for me, I tried that for actually quite a long time, and there's a great guy, if you're interested in starting out on that, called Brad Yates. He's free, you can get a load of free resources and YouTubes online. But it just didn't do it for me. I don't really even know why, because there's nothing against it. I mean, some people find it a valuable, you know, huge help, and actually some of my clients do as well. But for me, it just didn't do it for me. So maybe you want to try EFT, or maybe it's working for you. Perhaps it's daily success rituals, and different tools work at different times in our lives as well. I remember when a very close friend of mine was dying, and I really I found it very, very stressful the last few weeks, and so my journaling wasn't good, you know, it wasn't helping me. And I actually used to end up going to the beach and just shouting. I just talked it all out of me. And when I shouted it all out, nobody was around, I hasten to add. So when I shouted all this out of me, I was able to come back and in a much better frame of mind to be with my friend. So we all have different tools. It's a matter of finding what tools work for us and using them. We've got to use them. So for me, self-hypnosis has been one of the greatest tools I've ever found in my life, and I do it on a daily basis now, so that it's becoming part of me. So that's one of my great tools. And visualization, absolutely love visualization. So the pictures in my mind now become so clear on what it is I want that I don't have to work hard at any of it. You know, it just sort of it comes to me, but it's all taken practice. So those are a couple of mine. And I do love my gratitude journal, partly because I have the most beautiful diary as well to write into, so I do look forward to writing that. And our tools are like the muscles in our bodies. We've got to use them, or they're not going to work for us. So it's a bit like if you sat on the couch for a month, your muscles would actually shrivel up and they'd be very withered and small. And it's the same as our tools. With our minds, we've got to use them in order to keep them healthy and to make them work. And some of my business tools, if you like, I've been building on. I started out in coaching, coaching is a fantastic tool, and I am a family relationship coach. And you know, coaching takes us forward. It really does help us to take those steps forward in life. But I also found that a lot of the time we can't move forward is because of the stuff that's holding us back. So there was a lot of stuff going on in the past, and especially for me myself, you know, a lot of stuff hinged actually on around the sort of 6 to 8 year old, and I had even no idea. So then I brought in the counselling. So that was another fantastic tool. You know, let's take us forward with the coaching. Then we've got the counselling. And then I looked at what is the biggest thing in all of this, and it's our subconscious mind. So, you know, what's one of the great tools that deals with the subconscious mind? Hypnosis. So now I feel I'm getting a really good toolbox. Hi Kristin, how are you? Good to see you. So now I've got a really great toolbox to help the women. You know, I don't know what it's going to be. You know, you just don't know when a client comes to you what they're coming with. So I can grab hold of the coaching. Perhaps we need a little bit of counselling. Perhaps we want to get into the subconscious and some hypnotherapy. So I'm getting all these tools together so that I can be, you know, as well qualified to really help that person, you know, as much as I can. So I'm gathering all my tools all the time, and it's one big learning experience. But I have to say the hypnotherapy, which I'm almost halfway through, has been one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And again, the addictions course that I'm going on in 10 days time, that's for a very personal reason, very close to my heart, for my sister. But also I know there's many people out there who may well benefit from you know, from the help that we can get. So it is a constant learning, and every day, every week, every month, we want to be reevaluating, see if these things, you know, are working for us. Because when we have this toolbox of tools, our world expands. It gets bigger. We get greater experiences, and life is really enriched. Life becomes much more colourful because we're able to do more things. Because these tools really help us move forwards. They give us confidence because we know we can try things, and if there's a chance of failing or whatever, we've got a tool that's going to help us. You know, if that happens. So it's really something I really encourage you, you know, to have, and call it your toolbox. I call it my toolbox. And if you want help forming your own one, I'm more than happy to help you. The Positivity Challenge has a few tools in there to get you started, because they're great foundational work, and we build on that. But everybody's very different. That's the thing. Just because one person's got one set of tools, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you, and it doesn't mean you've failed either. I constantly get asked this all the time. But it doesn't work for me. It doesn't do it for me. That's okay. Maybe we can do it in a different way. But perhaps that's what you need. But there isn't one size fits all. And I was out this morning, and a lady said to me, well, what is the answer? What is the one thing I need to do? Do you know, there is no one thing. It's a bit like love. You know, love, I see, is a lot of different acts. And it's life. There's a lot of different things that we put together. And, you know, at the end of the day, that formulates your fulfillment. So please share what's in your toolbox. Please share if you want some tools to put in your toolbox. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll look forward to talking to you again very soon. Take good care, Kristin. Take good care, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye for now.